So, one of the things that I love about tarot is that the method, the use of tarot is indicative of the nature of our spirit. And what is the nature of our spirit? The nature of our spirit, of our frequency, of our essence, of our energy is expansive. Why is it expansive? One of the reasons why it's expansive is because it's layered. And so are tarot cards. They are layered. And what do I mean by that? If you were to pick out one card, like we've been doing with this Flow with Tarot segment, if you were to choose one card today, you fill into the card, you get downloads, you get the energetic message associated with it for that time. If you were to choose the same card next week, 9 times out of 10, you're going to pick up something different. Okay, now does that mean that the same message that you got previously won't be relevant? No, it just means that there is something else, another layer of energy that is revealed to you. Okay, so that's one of the reasons I love using tarot is because of that. It matches our spirit. We're expansive. We are not stagnant. There are layers to us, okay? And it's up to us to discover those layers, all right? To bring all of those layers into our essence and allow them to exist in our being in the most harmonious way, okay? So let us pull a card. So the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands it's kind of like what's the word that I want to use? I said what I said. This is it. This is it. I said what I want. I said what I need. I said what I desire. There's nothing that is going to get in my way of that confidence. There's not a thing. There's not a person. There's not a challenge, because what I say, because of the frequency in my words, I know that I see what I say. Period. There is no question. There's no conversation that would ever come up that could throw you, even if a conversation comes to you and it is the antithesis of what you said. You're so sure in what you have spoken that first of all, you'll be able to feel in the energy if someone is going to say something that is the antithesis of what you said, and you'll already know how to handle it. You'll already know how to proceed. You won't be shaken by it. You won't be even defensive with it. You'll just be so sure and so embodied in your own words that you can't be moved by it. It's almost like you're putting your stamp, your own energetic stamp into your vision, your own energetic stamp into your own words. You're putting your energetic stamp in your home. Maybe you've moved into a new space. And regardless of the energy that was there before, you are now there. And if you've said that you want prosperity, wealth flowing into your home, then that's what it's going to be. You are putting your stake in the ground. You are marking, so to speak, your territory with your words, with your frequency, with the energy that you carry, the energy of prosperity that you carry, the energy of abundance that you carry, the energy of protection that you carry, the energy of power that you carry, the energy of sovereignty that you carry. That is what is going to exist in the space that you are in, wherever you're at. It doesn't even have to be your own home. It could be at a restaurant. It could be in the airport. It could be whether you're shopping in a store, over someone else's house. Your energy, because your frequency is so powerful. So now that you are allowing your true, authentic self to be expressed, you're not hiding who you are. So now the external has to conform to that. Because again, you are putting your mark in the ground. People are going to know that you are here. People are going to know that you were here. That is the energy that the Page of Wands is reminding you that you carry. And not just for you to benefit, but even people around you to benefit from that energy. The right people, I'm not talking about someone noticing you, because you'll have people that'll do that. People noticing you, opportunists, people don't really have your best interest in mind. They're only out to see what they can take from you. I'm not talking about those people. I'm talking about people that respect you, people that love you, will be able to benefit from the frequency that you bring. And even with that being said, you still have to choose and get to choose who is going to benefit from the frequency that you carry. Who is going to benefit from your energy? You get to decide that, and you get to be sure in that as well. You get to put your stake in the ground on that aspect as well. And people can they will have to either respect it, abide by it, or get out of the way. You can't be afraid to exist in that way. You can't be afraid to exist in that confidence, in that aura. I know society and programming will have you think that to exist with that consciousness, with that sureness of who you are, that is egotistic, that it's selfish, that it's greedy. And we see some people out in the world behaving in that way. Yes, those people exist, but that's not the case with you, because you know your heart, you know what you want to bring to yourself, to those you love and care about, and to the world. And you have to, again, I keep saying this, you have to be sure in that. That takes a level of confidence that you must express, that you must exist in. Specifically, when it comes to you operating in your spiritual gifts and your spiritual technology. For example, you would be better off not doing any type of ritual if you cannot bring all of your confidence to that ritual and saying, I'm doing this is my intention, I know that I'm going to get positive results from this. You'd be better off not doing it if you're questioning yourself. Just don't even do it. Now, I know some people would disagree with me, but don't even do that. No, I don't even know if this is going to work. Why am I doing this? No, you'd be better off not. Don't. But you have to bring that. And If you have never existed in that way, if you have always been one to question yourself, to question what you say, to question your decisions, I know that having that shift in consciousness, it could feel like a challenge. But that level of consciousness exists for you. That is a possibility that exists for you. And you just have to make a decision to say, you know what? No, I'm not used to walking around saying I am confident in who I am, confident in my power, I'm confident in knowing that in my intuition, I'm confident in my spiritual technology, I'm confident in my spiritual practice. I'm not used to talking that way about myself, but I'm willing to make that shift. And that's all you need is the willingness to accept that shift, the willingness to accept that to exist in that way, to exist in that consciousness, that is available to you. Just make a decision that is what you're going to develop the capacity for, that existence. So that is what the Page of Wands is giving me. Okay. Let me know what the Page of Wands is giving you in the comments.